Welcome back everyone, I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to draw a great white shark. I got my Graph Gear 500 mechanical pencil with me, an eraser, and some paper. So once you get out your drawing materials, we will begin the tutorial. So now that you've got out your pencil and paper, we will dive right in. Let us start with doing, so this is going to be a really simple drawing, by the way guys, for you advanced drawers. It's going to be a complete side angle of a great white shark. So nothing too complicated. Maybe we'll do something more complicated in the future, but I haven't made a video for a while, so I'm going to start off with something easy. So great white sharks are very torpedo shaped. So let's make a long oval like that. Almost like a big leaf, you know. So once you get the shape of the great white put down, we are just going to sketch where the different things will be. So it's going to have a dorsal fin right here. Pectoral fin. Now the pectoral fin is going to be right, the end of the pectoral fin is right where the dorsal fin starts. And the dorsal fin might be a little bit higher. We're going to have the eye right about there. We got some of these rear fins. There's two on the bottom, and then it's going to have a large tail. Not as long as like a thresher shark or anything, but still a good sized tail. And then right here is going to be that famous jaws, which can look either like it's smiling or like it's sad. And the pectoral fin is a little bit longer. But yeah, this is the basic outline. As you guys can see, it already is beginning to look a little bit like a shark, and we will obviously make some alterations. But yeah, once you're done with the outline, we will move on to the next step. Alright, so let's start from left to right, so you guys who are right-handed can follow along better, and I apologize to anyone out there who is a lefty. So let's go ahead. It's hard to describe stuff with a shark because there's the head, but like where's the neck, you know? Like the head is connected to the body directly. But there is like a distinct nose. It's got like a snout, which is going to come backwards like so. And let me get my eraser because I've been a little bit messy here. And the mouth is going to curve up like that and curve down, so almost like a sad face. And the lower jaw is going to be right about here. Let's go ahead and add some teeth. Like so. Put those in. By the way guys, I actually do have a shark jaw. It's not a great white shark, but it is a pretty cool specimen here of a shark. My mom got this for me a few years ago. It was one of my favorite, still is one of my favorite things. But yeah, isn't that cool? It's massive. But yeah, sharks are most well known for their really cool teeth, which are deadly weapons. Okay, so let's continue on with the belly. And we run into the dorsal fin right here. So let's go ahead and put that in. The outline I did is pretty accurate, so let's go ahead and put in this triangular shape. And we'll add like a wrinkle there. So the eyes of sharks are very boring eyes. They're like pretty much black and not very shiny. So go ahead and put that black dot in there for the eye. It's going to have a nostril right about there. And remember guys, if you're in the water, punch the shark in the nose if it attacks you. That's what I've always heard. Okay, so we got the snout pretty much finished. By the way guys, there is going to be a pen stage, so I'm going to be tracing all this over again and adding some more details with my pen. And there's about, I'd say 5 gills. So I'll put one here. That's a little bit too close maybe to the head. The gills are right about here. I wonder if all sharks have 5 gills. But yeah, put in the gills, which are very important. This is how the shark breathes, so if you want your shark to live, you gotta add in the gills. Again, I'm gonna have to do some erasing. So we'll put in the dorsal fin, which is that scary part you see in movies and stuff when there's sharks circling around. And the dorsal fin's got a few lines here that make it look extra scary, I don't know. So that's pretty high up on the shark's back. This is where the shark is the widest, is right around where the dorsal fin is. Here the belly is going to be the fattest, and then it slopes up, and the shark gets slender very quickly. And here we have a second smaller dorsal fin. Here we have like a pelvis fin, and this little itty bitty one. And that is pretty much where the tail ends. It's going to be a little bit longer. And here we have the tail fins. And the top one has like a little bit of a barb on the top, which makes it kind of cool. And like the bone of the tail continues almost to the tip of the fins. And I'll have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure sharks are mostly made of cartilage. The jaws, I think, are most just like the main part of the bone. But it probably has a spine, a bone spine. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, this is the end of the, well, let me do one more thing. So great white sharks are known because of their white bellies, and they've got like a gray top. So we'll put in the line here for the white part of the shark. So that's got a white belly, and everything else on top here is going to be a gray color. And it's also got this line, sort of like a midline, that makes it look more torpedo shaped, which is kind of cool. I've said that a lot in this video. Okay, so yeah, I know it looks a little bit sloppy, but I promise it'll look better once we do pens. And I'm gonna go ahead and look up if sharks have skeletons or not. Alright guys, I'm back with my pen. And I looked up if sharks have skeletons, and this one website says, as you are probably already aware, sharks and their relatives don't have a skeleton in the traditional sense of the word. Instead, their skeleton is made up of cartilage, the flexible connective tissue that lends shape to your nose and ears, as well as structural support throughout your body. But yeah, let's move on to the drawing. We don't want any more facts right now. I'm using my pen. As you guys can see, this is like a Arteza pen, 0.4 in width. But I'm also losing daylight right now, getting most of this lighting from my computer screen. But yeah guys, I apologize that I haven't uploaded for such a long time. I've been doing some traveling, been busy, enjoying the summer, working, you know. But yeah, I'm always glad to be back on the channel doing more videos. So do not hesitate to comment below what you think I should draw next, if you think I should do another shark. The real reason I did this video is because I wanted to do something a little bit simpler than like a triceratops or something that has lots of horns and scales and stripes, you know. So, and I'm sort of into sharks right now. And I know a lot of you guys like sharks as well. So put in the gills. Let me get my hand out of the way so you guys can trace some of that. And then we'll go ahead and do the mouth. I think most people are pretty afraid of sharks, to be honest. Like, I think I'm more afraid of sharks than snakes, probably. Even though some snakes are so poisonous and everything. The sharks are just so scary. Okay, so we'll put in these lines at the back of the dorsal fin. And we add a little bit of shading to the pectoral fin. It's also got some serration at the tip there. Let's follow along the white line, the line that separates the gray from the white belly. And then we got this cool torpedo line, as I will call it, which we want to lightly put in. like so. And let's put in some serrations at the back here. It's looking good. There is like a little gray patch, which is kind of interesting at the bottom of this fin. And for the gray parts of the shark, or just for some parts in general, I'm going to do some hatching to give it some more color. Or you guys could take your mechanical pencil and fill it in with gray, like this, you know? It's always cool when people put pen and pencil together in their drawings. It's something that I need to do more. I don't do it very often. But it can have some really cool effects. I know Beanie Draws does it a lot. Or at least it used to in old tutorials that I used to follow along with. Beanie Draws does lots of digital stuff now. But I think there's something fun about following a tutorial that's not digital, you know? So even though I've gotten into digital stuff like Photoshop and everything, I like to keep the drawings on Danny the Dinosaur Drawer traditional, conventional. Alright, so we got some pencil in there. Let me do a little bit more pencil. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess I talked myself into it just now. So I'm going to do some shading. This looks really cool. It looks like one of the shark drawings you'd find in a encyclopedia or some sort of school book. Now we can do some more shading with our pens. And if you're doing the whole thing in pencil, that's totally fine. Might even look better that way, I don't know. Then while this is a white bottom, I want to put a little bit of shading in, especially around the pectoral fin. Plus it is the underside of the shark, so. Then the tail is going to be a little bit darker. Let's do some hatching there. It's looking very nice. There's something so satisfying about like a simple side view drawing of anything. Okay, the tail looks good. I don't want to draw too much attention to the tail, so let's add some more darkness to the dorsal fin here. And then a little bit on the very top of the snout. Continuing up to the dorsal fin. This will make your shark look more 3D. So you want to make the upper third look a little bit darker. And guys, take your time. Don't go as fast as I'm going, because I normally don't draw as fast as I do when I'm doing tutorials. Like when I'm normally drawing, I'll take a little bit more time, but when I'm doing tutorials, I don't want to make them too long. So yeah, basically don't take your time. Don't stress. Keep it chill. Okay, that looks really good. I want to do a little bit of hatching around the nose there. And sometimes sharks have like a little bit of red gum around the teeth to make it look a little bit extra scary. But I think we're pretty much done. Honestly, you can always add stuff to your drawing to make it look even better. Like more shading, more lines and everything. But this is pretty good. Most elementary school kids will think this is a good drawing, which I think it is. You can add bubbles. I can do that in pencil just to be a little bit more safe and make them look a little bit more real, maybe. We have some bubbles around your shark. Not a bubble drawing expert, as you guys can see. But yeah, be creative, add some seaweed, do whatever you want. You could add a diver or something, I don't know. But the most important thing is to let people know that you were the one who drew this. So go ahead, put your initials in, or your name, your signature, and put in the date, which is even more important because then you can look back on it and see when you drew it. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment below what you think I should draw next on this channel, and yeah, be sure to check out my vlog channel, Danny Adventure Vlogs. I really would like to get to 1,000 subscribers on that channel, and if you've not checked it out, please do so right away. I'll have a link to it in the description below. It's called Danny Adventure Vlogs, and it's my adventure channel. It's the description is in the name. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.